Yes, Anthony Hamilton is down at 49 now in the rankings. He's the highest.
Found a good line, but just over hits. If he's playing safe, he's got to avoid the kiss on that red. He's decided not to play, and he didn't. Nice clean putt.
Anthony, he won't give in to anybody. He's a tough player to beat, Anthony. Always has been. Nothing positive there. It's the only shot he had. Behind the back line here, or just dropping. Yeah, he's dropping again.
Oh no, I can't see anything. No, just a safety. Yeah, just struck across it slightly. Well.
Two cushions for the pink here. It's
8.
okay. That's nice.
15. $22.
One's got the pot and there's
Well, he could just drop it in. And all.
Played it well.
30.
If they get an option on what to play, backspin, topspin or stun, they'll always go for stun.
$52.
And around the black spot area. Doesn't make.
60.
Anthony doesn't pot this red. It's only one snooker needed to tie.
Anthony Hamilton, 65. At the first try.
Yeah. Ronnie warming up, Get some big breaks.
And he got rid of the draft, and that was a thumbs up to say it has. So he can settle in now, concentrate.
Or off the cushion into the park, I don't know. He likes these shots. Nothing wrong with them.
And a good pot it is. On the brown.
7.
So but right in the heart of the pocket.
12. $15.
Hasn't got a point yet. Andy Hampton's. No.
And Anthony playing a very aggressive shot, and it couldn't.
27.
Played for the one above the black.
Oh.
33.
Oh. Well, that's the red. I thought he should have played for off the.
30.
Oh, absolutely perfect.
It's not there.
One.
So, Ronnie Sullivan off the mark to the red. So a little cannon here. Just catch the join of the two. Well, he decided to play for this red on the left-hand side of the table, and he's played that.
7.
And there they are.
15.
Win the second frame now.
23. $31.
The black and reds.
39.
So that black.
47.
4 colours, as I say, up to the blue. So, and this
51.
is the problem when you had to play it, which caught him out. And you have to say
58.
that since Ronnie got this chance,
63.
20 points to lead. Well, 2
Ronnie
snookers
Sullivan,
needed. I doubt
63
Anthony
in the
will play.
second.
Close.
But on these tables, you've got to be careful with a thin cut like that. You could be bouncing the cue up and down the table with the cue ball. That's a good shot.
And there you see the problem. Ronnie wouldn't mind being on the yellow here.
He'll take on the black as soon as possible. Get into that pack of reds.
9.
Maybe. Well, he played that on the black.
13.
And that's finished absolutely perfect.
$19.
He's off to go now.
Right, the pink seemed to be a plant to me.
27. $33.
Very responsive to the spin and plenty of speed.
playing it the way he did, he was playing for him. Playing. Oh, well, would you believe it? Just when.
One.
Ronnie be disappointed with that shot. But if he goes on and wins the frame, it
8.
doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Well, just a relief to be back at the table.
21.
He's hit it nice.
28.
Oh, but don't miss the red. How many times do we see it? How many?
Well, that wasn't a good shot, to say the least.
One.
I think it'd clear up now. Yeah, I can only drop
8.
it. Brown it is. Couldn't see.
14.
Anthony had a bit of good luck when he missed the second last red.
17. $26.
And that will keep Ronnie in. In goes the pink.
32.
Anthony goes back to his seat. Ronnie's walking out.
Good break off from Anthony there. Oh, that's good stuff. There you go, you see.
One.
Into both corner pockets. Always let that cue ball slip. Be open.
7.
And you care and attention now.
15.
Through left hand side, inch perfect.
23.
And it's all about
31. 39. 47.
needs to slow up, has done. Well, he's decided to play for the loose red.
Have to play some run inside and power. Oh, he just nodded.
Control the cue ball.
54. 59.
And he couldn't have picked it up.
66.
So no mistakes in this frame. Pink will make certain. For Anthony.
73.
Ronnie just doesn't quickly because he's always on an easy ball. Superb position play.
87.
Over the all. And now
94.
we're going to see century. Well, the ton. Well played. As I say, 1,041 career. A scoring machine.
103. 107.
This frame. There you go. And this packed crowd that have come to the...
18.
And this is what they wanted to see. And well, the black didn't go in, but... oh, well. The thing is, if he'd have fully committed, I fancied he may have potted that, but in the end he tried. Beautiful.
Wow, just about. Oh, 2 red.
Running a bit pacey with that safety. Well, just found the edge of that red.
Up into the baulk area. Make it as difficult as possible for his opponent.
The safety. Safety it is. Needs to miss the brown for it to be good. Another superb shot though from Ronnie.
Not quite as intended, but
And of course, good length, imperative. And got. So Ron.
long backswing, but
5.
slow delivery there now.
Left middle. No problem.
11. $18.
The right hand one of them.
$25.
Now. But solid.
$39. $46.
Obviously there's the red running into and playing cannons here. Because no matter how good you are, the cannon.
53.
He's just got to be careful with position. Now he used the other red.
60.
And how much action did he get on that? And that's the frame winner.
$75.
And 118 break. Well, not quite.
81.
We had thought well done. Well done.
He's played it well.
He's going for this, I think. Yes, too. Very well done. The blacks are very...
That's a lovely pot. Well,
16.
So it's stage here with...
so you're going to have to keep going up for the blue or bought colours.
Do well to get this and down to the reds. There you go.
And
8. 15.
But if it's a tough one or an easy game.
22.
but played it beautifully. The only thing is, I think he's lost.
29.
I think he'd open all the reds up. Well, decided he didn't want to risk it. He doesn't like risking playing cannons. He feels... Well, decided he didn't want to risk it. He doesn't like risking playing...
41.
Played the cannon, that red needs to slow up. It has done. All went wrong for me when he didn't play the cannon. That's
Ronnie
the right.
Foul. And a miss.
He didn't want to leave a free ball. Well, he hasn't done it.
Ronnie Sullivan.
Certain... Oh, well, he did it at that time. Now, where's the cue ball going to finish?
Well, you can get this red now. Bit unlucky there, Anthony Hamilton.
More red needed. He's looking to sneak behind it. No. Well, has he been lucky? As the pink comes. In it goes. Now. He's going to be on the pink.
1.
Available. Get a bit of pressure. There you go. Must have delivered the kill fast enough.
He was no way in the world.
2.
He'd have missed that on frame and the match.
Ronnie Sullivan 2.
You'd like to see a bit of safety and 100 breaks, which they've. It's Ronnie Sullivan at 100 going round it when it's out further. So let's have a look now. Looks good. Well done.
Hit it too thin on the way up, and that's why he closens. Welsh Open Challenge. In it goes.
3.
Well, it didn't go in, but I don't want to play on. No, he won't.
It was just a chance for him to get straight back in and level the match up, you know, so it would be pressure.
Well, we're delighted to be joined by Ronnie. Right. Ronnie, welcome to the studio. And how are you feeling after that?
Yeah, just relieved to get through, really, because I I don't know, he could have gone 2-0 up. I think he was just dominating the game, and I just managed to nick a few frames there and get ahead, and then in the end now I thought he was going to clear up, go decider, but lucky for me he missed a pink in the middle, and I managed to get over the line.
Well, Darren and I were talking, and he was saying that there were moments, Ronnie, where you're just absolutely brilliant, as you always are, and then there were moments where you looked a little bit frustrated out there. Can you explain?
No, I wasn't so much frustrated, because I don't know, sometimes I'm so used to sort of winning efficiently, if you like, you know, and knowing that I've got everything under control, and you know, sometimes if you're playing, you think you're playing all right and you're not winning efficiently, you think, well, what's up, you know? So I just think that it's because I haven't won enough this year. Maybe there's not so much confidence there as when I was winning last year and the year before and all the years before. So I think maybe that's probably like a bit more of the confidence sort of thing, you know, when you're winning regular, it just becomes a habit. You just turn up and play bad and win most of the time, you know.
I said that the black you missed in that one frame, you know, I said the one you'd pot with 1,000 out of 1,000. I said as if Ronnie now has kicked himself up the behind after missing it, because you played 2 perfect frames then. I mean, you've had the 130-odd break, and then you've had the 80-odd then next poke. Yeah,
but I just feel like I'm queuing all right, so it's there, you know, it's just confidence, I think. You know, I'm used to winning, and when you don't win, it's a different game. I suppose the opponents sort of fancy the job a little bit more against you. Your kind of level may drop a bit, and you don't pot the important balls, and you know, and so yeah, maybe that's what a bit of it is, but you know, that's just how it goes, you know?
And it's strange, I mean, hearing Ronnie mention confidence, if anything you would think that Ronnie's the most confident player because you're just so brilliant, but actually if you're out of practice it can affect you, can't it?
Yeah, but it's like Ronnie's just hit the nail on the head, you know, it's like anything else, and you know, Ronnie this year's elected to pick and choose what he plays in. He's no spring chicken, he's catching me up in the age department, so you know, you can't do all the tournaments, and if you're not playing in everything and you're not winning as much as you was winning, you know, you are going to question little things now and then, and if things don't quite go right, you know, it is going to be a little bit harder.
Yeah, and it's important to you, as you've mentioned, to get that balance, right, between the snooker and personal life.
Yeah, no, I've played enough, I just haven't won, you know. If I'd have won some of the tournaments I'd have been in, then, you know, it'd been a different story, but I just haven't won, you know. It's a simple matter of the fact, you know, I'm down 20 in the world, and, you know, there's other players playing better than me, and the rankings don't lie, and, you know, you just have to, every time you go on the table, you've got to prove it, you know. What's gone before you doesn't really matter, you know.
And of course there's a very short gap between now and your next match, because you're back on at 7 o'clock. Yeah. So what happens in between? I'm
just going to go for some food with my friend. She's decided to stay here for a bit longer. So yeah, just going to go have some lunch, and I'm going to watch a bit of my Malcolm X series.
Oh,
I'm a big, huge fan of Malcolm X now. What do they call him? There's a name for a minute. I can't think of it, but it just inspired me, you know, just the way he was, brilliant. You know, yeah. So I've been really sort of, there's a name for them. What do they call them, them people?
What, like the speakers?
Yeah.
Inspiring leaders?
Yeah, sort of...
motivators?
It'll come to me later.
Right.
No, not motivate, it'll come to me later.
But I guess that sort of thing helps, doesn't it? Because it helps with your mindset.
Well, Netflix is great, you know, there's so much to watch on there, you know, so you obviously spend a lot of time waiting in between matches, you know. I come onto tournaments on my own, which is nice, so I get to do what I want, and, you know, Netflix has made it so much easier, you know.
Well, look, thank you for taking the time to talk
Freedom
to us.
fighter.
Oh, there we go, we got it, got it. Thanks,
Call them freedom fighters. Not troublemakers, freedom fighters.
Well, brilliant.
What a human being.
That's what you are, a freedom fighter. Well, thank you very much.